We are getting closer and closer to draft day. 5 days away. 6 if you count like today. It's whatever the second half of the day, but whatever. Two-Tone Sports here. We're going to hit mock draft review. Expect a video from me every single day this week leading up to the draft. I'm going to be live on draft night. Expect day one winners from me. Expect draft winners from me following the draft. I'm going to do a Chargers recap because that's my team. And then I'm going to do recap videos for each division. All right? A lot of content going to come out from me in the next week or two. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into this. Now, as always, guys, I give you a first reaction, first look. I have not read through this at all. This is Tyler Sullivan from CBS Sports. As you guys noticed, this dropped an hour ago. 1 hour ago. Okay? So, what does that mean? You guys are going to see everything live. Let's get into it. Not even reading that. First pick. As expected, Caleb Williams going to the Bears. What does he have to say? We're not going to overcomplicate this. Williams has been earmarked for the Bears the second they secure the top pick, and Chicago's done a nice job crafting their roster around him. I totally agree. Fields is gone. Caleb is your guy. Pick numero dos. This has got to be Jaden. Yep, Jaden Daniels, 6'4". The reigning Heisman Trophy winner, tantalizing prospect, dynamic playmaking ability, new Commanders offensive coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury should have a field day. 1 and 2 are apparently locked. We got some drama coming with the third pick, though. There's some drama, apparently, coming out of the Patriots where they might move. They're not sold on Drake May. Let's see what he has to say. Well, they're sold on Drake May in this mock. Sophomore, 6'4", big Drake May. All right. Apparently they're open for business, but they'll have to be blown away for a trade for this pick. Personally, I'd stand put and take the at-bat by drafting Drake May. I totally agree with this. Ceiling too rich to pass up on. What do you trade back? And you're going to get an absolute haul for this pick if it's even possible. Stay and take Drake May. You just got rid of Mac Jones. Like, come on. Give the Patriots fans another QB. I know they were blessed with Tom Brady for a while, but now pick 4. This is where it gets interesting. What do the Cardinals do? Do they trade? Do they take Marv? What do you say? Easy taking Marv. Easy taking Marv. All right, this is where things get interesting in terms of trades with QB needy teams now looking to move up, but Cardinals staying put at 4 and securing the top wideout in the draft. Lost Hollywood Brown in free agency. Kyler needs another passing catcher to help him out. You got the best prospect to come out, in my opinion, in the last 10 years. Boom. Marvin Harrison, number 4. Don't overcomplicate it. First 4, easy in my eyes. As a Chargers fan, we're moving on to 5. I already spoiled it a little bit. They're trading. And I expect this. Let's see. The Los Angeles Chargers trade with the Minnesota Vikings. All right, they move out. J.J. McCarthy comes in. So what's really, really cool about this trade, right? And I have this mocked in a couple of mine. Spoiler alert. Jim Harbaugh. This was his college QB. Jim Harbaugh controls this boy's destiny. If he wants him to go play for the Vikings, he can make the trade with the Vikings. Say the Raiders want to move up. Say he doesn't want to trade in division or something, and he doesn't want to face JJ. He has that ability to decide that now, which is insane. Like, that's actually insane. He chooses Vikings is a great fit. You got J.J. McCarthy throwing to Justin Jefferson. This is really cool. Really cool. It just makes sense. LA doesn't need a QB. Needs to bring young, cheap talent. So moving down is logical here. Vikings get themselves a fascinating QB prospect. Who? One everywhere he's gone. Can't deny that. Can't deny that. Leaving the pick number 6, Malik Neighbors falling to the Giants. Yeah. Like Malik Neighbors, 6 foot at LSU. Giants can flirt with the idea of taking a QB here at 6. I don't necessarily think so. We'll see. If the Chargers stay put and they maybe JJ's there, maybe they do that. Not too sure. I'd rather see them wait and take like Spencer Rattler or somebody in like the second or third round. Whatever. But he goes to New York as a clear number 1 option. This is easy. Pick number 7. Joel. To me, 1, 2, and 3, 7 and 8 are kind of no-brainers for me at this point. The Joel falls to the Titans. He's going there. It would either be Joel, Fashanu, Fuaga, JC, one of them. Either way, the Titans are going offensive tackle. Okay? Right there, see? This almost feels as locked in as Caleb Williams to the Bears. Tennessee has added at the skill positions all offseason. This is going to help Will Levis in year 2. 6'7" kid. Joe Alt, absolute stud of a prospect. So this is easily expected. 8, to me, I have it pretty locked with Dallas Turner. Let's see what he says. "6'4", 252. First edge off my board as well, Dallas Turner. Atlanta spent the bulk of its offseason thus far addressing the offense. Most notably, Big Kirk, Captain Kirk Cousins, as its QB. And now the Falcons turn to the draft to address their defense and add an explosive pass rusher in Dallas Turner. I have this as a lock. To be honest with you, I have money on this. That really did not feel well. I have money on this. Rome. Big Rome Odunze. This is cool. This is really cool. 6'3", 215. People argue that he's the best red zone receiver in the class. So this feels borderline illegal for a team to come out of day 1 of the draft with Caleb and Rome. But here the Bears are. They did add Keenan Allen via a trade, but the veteran is only under contract for 1 more year. Just give the man weapons. I love this. Give the man weapons. They have Gerald Everett there. Don't be shocked if like Brock Bowers or somebody goes there, but I don't see it. I see more Rome fit. And also, don't be shocked. Who knows? They can bolster that offensive line. If they're going to bring in Caleb, you can bolster that line too. Pick 10. What do the Jets do? I see a trade right here. Let's see. Are we being for real? Are we being for real? Las Vegas Raiders moving up to 10 to take Big Penix energy. Michael Penix, 6'3", 213. One of the more mysterious prospects in this draft due to the simple fact that it seems like nobody knows where he'll come off the board. His range spans from the back end of the top 10 to literally the top of the second round. We have the Raiders swooping in with a trade to bring the Washington product to Las Vegas. I like him. Honestly, I like him. I don't know if I like him at 10. Watch his film. He's exciting. I do like this. Raiders get their QB. That's so cool. Parent him with Gardner. I like that. Here we are. Whoa. Whoa, I was fully expecting an offensive lineman. You move down to 11 and you still grab Bowers. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. And I'll tell you why. And I'm going to see if he does it. But let's get through Bowers. Brock Bowers, 6'4", 240. With the Jets moving down, here we are. Brock Bowers falls directly into the Chargers' lap, giving them much-needed pass-catching weapon for Justin Herbert. The Harbaughs love their tight ends. But why I like this. You're sitting at 11. You grab one of the best prospects in the draft. Yeah, you don't grab your receiver, but you grab a tight end. To my understanding, the Chargers are okay with their tight end group, but I'm okay with this. Why? Really would like to see offensive tackle here. Like, would love to see Fuaga here. But you just have 11, and you got like a 23rd or something pick as well. in the 23rd pick, you can go like JC. You can go like another offensive lineman there. You can possibly even go Jackson Powers Johnson. Like you can make moves there. You honestly can make moves there. I like this. Yeah, this makes sense too. Terrion Arnold. Picture that. You got Terrion Arnold on one side, Pat Surtain on the other. Like that's kind of crazy. Sophomore, 6 foot, out of Alabama. Denver isn't able to get into the QB frenzy, but it addresses a key need in the secondary. Love this. You know, Broncos ranked in the bottom third in the league in passing yards allowed. You got two nasty corners now. And you got two nasty corners. Yeah, nasty corners. Wow, the Raiders kind of screwed them there, trading up. It's pretty cool. I love that. So they do it. The Jets, this is a home run. Home run. They get Fuaga. You trade back and you still grab your tackle. I like that trade. I like that trade a lot. 6'6", 334. The Jets did a good job of addressing their offensive line issues this offseason by adding tackles Tyron Smith and Morgan Moses. But neither one is signed beyond 2024, and it still makes tackle a need entering this draft. And Fuaga is going to be it, man. He's going to be your future tackle for sure. Now we go to New Orleans. There he is, JC off the board. Tackles are starting to move. Where's Fashanu? Where's Fashanu go? All right, 6'6", 360. Another team that could be in the QB market, but in this mock, New Orleans opts to fill its need along offensive line with Big JC. The Alabama prospect comes in as the heir apparent to Ryan. I love this. I love this pick. Pick 14. He's worth it too. He really is. All right, 15. Indianapolis, what do you do here? Yep, I expected that. Quinyon Mitchell. Debating young receiving here. I was debating Brian Thomas, actually. That's literally what was in my head. But I like the Colts bolstering their secondary in the first round. Indy's pass defense ranked the bottom half of the league. Mitchell could come in and help occupy one of the boundary spots at corner opposite of Juju Brents. Love that. That's a good pick, too. Wonder if he has Kool-Aid in the first round. I wonder if he has... Where's Cooper DeJean? Where does he have Cooper DeJean go? Jared Verse. I like this mid-round pick for him. I love this. Jared Verse, 6'4". Not sure a pass rusher is the biggest need for Seattle, but I think Seattle opts to take the best player available with Verse still on the board. Could be a day one impact player off the edge for Seattle Seahawks. I love that. I love it. Value. 17. Byron. We got Byron Murphy, defensive line. Where's Jerzon Newton? All names I'm expecting to see a little bit here. 6'1", 308. Wide receivers in need here for Jacksonville, but so is the interior of the defensive line. Murphy presents an opportunity to add an explosive player along its front. Can't go wrong with Byron. You cannot go wrong in adding help in either of the trenches. There he is, Fashanu. This is an awesome pick for Burrow. Awesome pick. Right? They added Trent Brown this offseason, but the veteran tackle is on a one-year deal. Struggled to stay healthy. Fashanu's still available. I mean, this guy was arguably a top 10 pick. If you have him here at 18, gorgeous. You got your tackle of the future. You got Burrow upright. You guys know you're going to lock up Jamar at some point. Great move. 19. Where's Cooper? Yep. Latu to the Rams. Literally, if Byron Murphy fell there, it was the perfect pick, but whatever. The Rams are in the post-Aaron Donald era and need to try to recoup some of his production at pressuring the QB. While no player will ever be able to do what Donald did, adding Latu isn't a bad start off the edge. I like this kid a lot. He's got the good size. He could play really anywhere on that line. 6'5". Great pick by the Rams. We're speeding through this one. Here we are. There he is. There's Troy. Great pick. Great pick by the Steelers. Right? You brought in 2 new QBs. You got to bolster that offensive line. They draft, help protect whoever wins a starting job, versatile offensive lineman who could play tackle or kick inside. You got Wilson, you got Fields, you got Najee, you got Pickens. You still need a receiver, but what's more important? The offensive line. I agree with this. Here we are. Amarius Mims. Look at the tackles coming off the board. Look at the tackles coming off the board. This is why I said about the Chargers. This is why I said about the Chargers. There's a position in need. Hit it. Amarius Mims, offensive tackle. Georgia, 6'7", 340. Massive. Massive. Could play either side of the line and could prove to be the successor to the injured Teron Armstead. Here we are, pick number 22. Could this be Cooper? And it is. It is literally the perfect fit, man. I have him in my mock as well. Insane. 6'1", 207 out of Iowa. If you watched any Iowa defense, man, you heard this kid's name. Draft analysts note that he could move to safety at the next level, but the Iowa corner does inject youth into a secondary that both Darius Slay and James Bradbury are getting up there in age. They will know how to use this kid. He's good. I don't know how else to say it. He is good. He is smart. He is all over the field. He is going to be a demon in Philadelphia. Chargers. Pick 23. Do you go receiver with Brian Thomas? Do you go with a tackle? Do you go with your center? I hope you go with Jackson Paris-Johnson here. That catapults your offense. Holy shit. That really catapults your offense. Whoa. That really catapults the offense. Brian Thomas Jr., 6'4", still on the board, similar to Brock Bowers. Early in this round, the LSU receiver falls right into Jim Harbaugh's lap. Coming away with Thomas and Bowers completely overhauls the offense. Moving on from Keenan and Mike Williams. Crazy statement here. And you wouldn't even look back. I know Keenan's third down ability, but man. You got Brock Bowers, Brian Thomas, Quentin Johnston, Josh Palmer. Looking at DJ Shark, Hayden Hurts, Will Dissly, J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, and you got the big Herbie still behind the helm. Yeah. You know what that means? Offensive tackle in the second round, rest of the draft defense. Done. Don't mind this. Don't mind this. Jack Paris-Johnson to Dallas makes a lot of sense. 6'3", sent out of Oregon, however you guys want to say it. Paris-Johnson gives Dallas some versatility along the interior of its offensive line. All right? Crazy. He can kick the guard, be a logical replacement for Tyler, who signed with Washington, free agency. This is a huge pick. He's good, man. He's going to be a center for a long time. I have him projected as a center, but this man's going to play in the league, man. You're going to know this name. You got Kool-Aid and Chop. We're going to chop down. See what I did there? Chop down 2 picks right here. Kool-Aid and McKinstry to the Green Bay Packers. It'd be wise for Green Bay to address its secondary with the lines of McKinstry to deepen a unit that has struggled to stay on the field. Like this, some people have him early second round. I do have him late first. But now you got Chop Robinson out of Penn State. Swing for the fences type of addition for Tampa Bay off the edge, as Robinson has a high ceiling thanks to his elite traits. Kid's got the size, speed, length, all of it. Just got to develop a little more. Love that. And what do we have here? I don't even know who's still on the board at this point. Nate Wiggins. People have him over Kool-Aid. I personally do as well. 6'2", 185. The only issue is he's a little small, but whatever. You grabbed Harrison at number 4. You come back and you grab a key point on defense. Wiggins comes in as a highly athletic corner who should be able to come in and start on the outside. I would like to see him put on a little bit of weight, but he's there. He's there. I love this. I would love to see that training camp battle, too, between those two. Pick number 28. Here we go. Where's Ladd McConkey? You got Mitchell, 6'4". This is... I've seen this in so many mocks. It's crazy. 6'4", the Bills GM, Brandon Beane, recently said the team doesn't need a true number one to be successful. While that may be true, the Bills still need some form of wideout. Okay? Mitchell could be a nice addition to cushion the blow of losing Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis this offseason. This is a pretty sure pick for me, I have to be honest. They're going to go receiver. I'm expecting that. And who do we got here? Detroit. Johnny Newton, Jerzon Newton, whatever you guys want to call him. There he is. Oh, what a Dan Campbell pick. 6'2", 295. Newton continues what he has been, a youth movement in recent drafts for the Lions along their defensive line. Kid's a beast. Red Illinois. Kid is a beast. Dan Campbell guy, as I said, he's going to be all over that defense. Him and Aiden Hutchinson together is going to be really cool. Like, really cool. Where's Ladd? I'm going to say Ladd for some reason is going to end up on the Chiefs just because it's a match made in heaven. Graham Barton, offensive tackle. This is who I would love to see the Chargers take, but if Brian Thomas is there, I get it. Whatever. 6'5", 314. Baltimore has needs all along its offensive line, which has been gutted this offseason. Barton played left tackle in college, but has the versatility to move around the line. Agreed with this. You guys brought in Derrick Henry. You got Lamar. Make sure both of them are right and stay healthy. Go offensive line. Here we go. Oh. This makes sense. Ayuk's going to be out of the building. 6 foot, 185, Ladd McConkey. Something will need to give between the 49ers and Ayuk by adding a young, talented, cost-effective receiver in McConkey. San Francisco gives itself some flexibility with Ayuk without running the risk of being thin at receiver. I like this. I expect Ayuk, for some reason, to be moved on draft day. I expect it. Let's see. Can we predict the Chiefs? Yeah. Tyler Guyton, 6'7", 328. Chiefs could put this pick up for sale for teams looking to maybe try to get to the fifth-year option with a prospect. If they do make the selection, solidifying the offensive line with Guyton wouldn't be a bad move at all. If you guys don't know, you can only take a fifth-year option with a first-round pick. So that's what that means. This would be a hell of a move. I can see the Chiefs moving back, but Tyler Guyton there, you should take it. I don't mind this at all. Don't mind this at all. I actually really like this mock draft. What was my boy's name? Tyler, Trevor? Tyler Sullivan, man. Let's give you some claps here, bud. I like the trade up. I like all the movement. I mean, this is a flashy draft for the Chargers, I'll tell you that. Grabbing Bowers and Brian Thomas. This is a hell of an offensive draft for them. Michael Penix up here. Fuaga moving back. Like, this is a pretty good setup. Pretty good setup. Good for you, man. Cooper DeJean, perfect fit for the Eagles. Jack Sparrow Johnson, gorgeous pick there. I mean, Mitchell to the Bills. This is also obvious. Jerzon Newton going over to the Lions. Perfect fit. Ladd McConkey replacing Ayuk. You got Dallas Turner. You got the locks kind of in the top 10. I really like this. I really enjoyed this. So let's get to it. Guys, Two Tone Sports here. We're going to be live draft day. Expect a lot more content coming from this channel. As always, guys, I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.